Welcome to the very first deck tech for the channel, everyone. This is Joe. We are going to do a nice little deck tech on what I've been calling Cell-tai, a play on words on color combination of Magic called Cell-tai, so I'm playing it with Cell. Chose Cell as a leader for this deck, specifically because he's got a lot of built-in removal and card draw, and with some of the current black stuff from the Dark Demons Heroes expansion. He turns on Overwhelm pretty easily with his Awakened Side's removal ability. So, he's been successful so far, and feel free to let me know if you found anything better for testing, but so far, with what I've built here, he's the best in right now. And I feel like I'm going to be playing this deck until until Crossworlds drops, so, but if you guys like it, try it out, make any changes, feel free to leave any info in the comments, and let me know what you think. So, we'll start just in cost order. We'll start with Boo, the ubiquitous blue 1-drop in this game. Never a bad way to start the game, to draw an extra play card and replace itself. Always like that. So we got the full play set. 3 Weese's Coercions, though I'm probably going to swap out one of the 3 full power energies to max out that playset, just because it's the stronger of the 2. And it's nice to see that. Singleton Senzu Bean. It's all I can spare for the deck at the moment. My others are in another deck, my other 2. Hopefully I will be picking up a few more to spread them out a bit more. But Senzu Bean is very useful in this deck, and I wish I had more to put in it. Just being able to untap to play more stuff, or just have, it's pretty self-explanatory, just being able to play defensively or offensively with it. It's very useful, and I want more in the deck. But so far 1 has been pretty good. 4 Trunks Protector of Children, another the typical green utility card. And it has, with some of the core cards in this deck, it works really well. We'll get into that in just a moment. But I really like this card. Super combos are a must for deck building. 1 Goten Family of Justice to up the number of Goten in the deck, which we will go over as well. Yes, there are multiple Gotens in here, but only one of this guy. It's very useful just to have. 3 Encroaching Terror Android 19. Good card draw. It's pretty much a bigger Boo, and if they don't kill it right away, it's just going to keep netting cards. So at best, when you play it, it's going to, replace itself in your hand. That's at worst. I mean, at best, it's going to be a net gain. And if they don't kill it quickly, your hand just starts growing. 2 Courageous Heart Yajirobe's, some of the cheapest removal in the game. I really like this card, but I only have 2 because the other half of this quote-unquote playset is later in here. We'll just go to that next. It would be 2 Iron Hammer of Justice Android 16. I like to mix the 2 of them because, while Yajirobe is cheaper, Android 16 has a potential of killing more things or stopping more stuff because of its untap ability. So I like to have a mix instead of one or the other. So the core of this deck would be 4 Unified Spirit Trunks from the Mighty Heroes expansion. This is why I have the 2-drop combo Goten in here for an extra Goten, because there's also a playset of Unified Spirit Goten in here, and having an extra Goten to trigger Trunks' ability is really nice. And it's just funny showing a card that has the same ability without having to get rid of it for Trunks. And what I like about Unified Spirit Goten is that he looks for Kid Trunks. So I can grab the Unified Spirit Trunks, or I can grab the Super Combo Trunks, which is insanely useful. I like to drop this turn 3, search for a Trunks, whether I have one for later or not. And if it's the Super Combo Trunks, I'll just grab it just to start prepping for mid-game. Currently only have 2 Marshall Expert TNs in here. Looking to put a third, probably. Either main board or sideboard, depends. Sometimes I get stuck on 5 or 6 left and not being able to awaken, and it's annoying not to see this guy. Sometimes I don't. And, or sometimes the deck just works without it. Like, you can sometimes just ignore it with a card draw on this deck and force my opponent to awaken me. But it really depends. I think I want to put a third in here. I do have some tinkering to do with it, because this next card is going to probably look weird. 2 Ready to Strike Piccolo. He looks weird by himself, but I also have 2 fully trained Super Saiyan Gohan. I like the 2 of them together because, well, I don't like playing Ready to Strike Piccolo. I don't like hard casting it whatsoever. If it's ever ends up in my hand, it just hits energy, because it's only useful if you play it with fully trained Super Saiyan Gohan. Because it's 7 energy worth of cards for 4 energy. You get a blocker, possible hand reduction, and a double striker for 4 energy. Over 2 bodies, it's really useful. Though with some of the cuts and tweaks I want to make, these guys would definitely be the first to go. While I like having a good amount of cheap double strikers in this deck, I'm not really feeling it too much with these guys. They hit the energy a lot more than I was hoping. But I'm looking to do a bit more testing, though I might end up taking them out for extra sensu beans and TNs, and been thinking about putting full power trunks on the deck in like 1 or 2 copies. Not sure yet. I have 4 Time Patrol trunks from the Dark Demons Villains expansion. I know a lot of people typically play 3. I like having 4 just so I can see it. Card draw is very important for this deck, just to dig through it, make sure every game is consistent. It is just that useful. Effectively being a free body at 15k is super, super useful. He's always a threat. And I just like him a lot. I play him a lot. His ability is that useful. I personally play 4, a lot of decks only play 3. That's just fine. 4 works for this deck. Got 1 Determined Super Saiyan Gohan, because this is all I have. I just pulled it a few days before this, and he's just that good. He came in handy. He's extra removal for this deck, and I'm really looking forward to playing more with him and getting more. Gonna get some more of those drafts and all that. Hopefully I get to fill this deck out some more. Probably replace some of the Gohan and Piccolos with some extra copies. Got 1 Hidden Awakening Kale. Not sure if I want to play more because of the next card. You can see it over here, but she is really nice. I literally just added her at the end of the last event I played in, because I got 3rd. So I got a pity pack, and this is what was inside. And I'm like, yeah, let's put that in there. That is something I need for this deck. Her draw ability is very useful if I ever get low, which isn't too often, but late game it can be. So being able to draw every time she attacks is very, very useful. And then her removal or board wipe ability, whatever you want to call it, is also very useful, and it plays into the next few cards a bit more. Critical is nice. These last 2 cards with critical kind of give a certain edge to the deck that I didn't have when I first came up with it. So I really, really like these additions right now. Next will be 3 Masked Saiyan, Mysterious Warrior. I really, really like this guy. I don't want to have 4 because he costs so much. He even at 3, he sometimes clogs my hand, and he'll hit the energy. Like one copy will hit the energy. I try not to make it 2 because he's 1 cost removal. Like, this is practically lightning bolt magic, in my opinion. He is that good. Like, even though he can't hit blockers, which I spaced on the other day, and I tried to kill a Mai blocker in a Trunks deck with it. I'm like, no! But he's just that good. 1 cost with the overroam. I mean, it's so easy, especially with the last card here, to hit overwhelm in this deck. Like, I'm not even joking, because it's 4 psyched up Gotenks. I don't even see that 6 cost up in the top corner there. This card is a 4-drop all day, every day. And it is because of that, it is that good. You ditch the 2, the Goten and the Trunks, draw 2, KO battle card, 25k double striker for 4. I mean, come on. What's not to like? It is fantastic. It is just all around a huge tempo game. And you can play at least 2 every single game very consistently. With all the card draw in here, the first one kind of begets the next one because of the extra card draw. A turn you awaken, you can flip him, draw 2, put a card under, draw 2, play Gotenks, draw 2. 6 cards in 1 turn. It's nuts. I mean, you have to discard 2 for Gotenks, which, I mean, sometimes you can play them as a 6-drop later in the game, but I try not. I don't do that because playing them for 4 is cheaper. You get to do more stuff later in the game, and discarding the Goten and the Trunks helps overwhelm for the Xeno Trunks and the Masked Saiyan. It just turns them on so quick. I absolutely love this deck right now. It is super fun, and I just wanted to share because I mean I think I hit something with this. I mean, so far it's struggled against starter Goku, but I haven't had too many games against him, so it was a little even, but my opponent kind of got the nuts draws later in the game, and my deck kind of petered a little bit later. The other rounds in the event, I did just fine. So I just need more testing against it for more definitive answers. I would highly recommend this deck. It is a lot of fun. It might not strictly be meta at the moment, but it is damn fun. I would highly recommend it. So thanks for checking out this deck. I hope to have more deck techs up soon. My next one will probably be Vegito here. So stay tuned for that, and we'll have some tournament coverage and lots more on the channel as things for more to come. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.